Good afternoon for 4 News Now. I'm Rob King. Welcome to today's kxly-plus daily rundown. I'll take you through some of the top local headlines and give an inside look as to what the 4 News Now team is working on today. Let's start with a look outside with our man, Mark Peterson.
Hey everybody, so here's the deal. It is Thursday, it's going to be a hot day. Here's a look at the 4 things that you need to know. Sunny and hot today. Wind's going to be light. We're going to see the 90s all the way through Sunday, but upper 90s today, tomorrow, and again, very dry. No sign of rain expected. We continue to see really the potential for plenty of sunshine, maybe a few high thin clouds. That's going to be it from the heat. By noon, we're going to be at 90, 97 at 4 o'clock. In fact, we're going to hold on to the 90s until the sun sets. By midnight, temperatures will be 74 degrees. Forecast radar, no help. We're going to see, again, a few clouds coming across. That's going to be it, and we're not going to see any rain coming in. Really, it looks like statewide. As we look at your planning forecast, definitely going to see temperatures that are going to be into the upper 90s through Friday. Saturday, Sunday into the low 90s. Lots of events around town. It's going to be a nice break. And then we'll see a better break coming in for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. In fact, Tuesday, Wednesday will be into the mid 80s. Overnight lows finally back into the 50s. So that's a check of what we have. And again, I'm Mark Peterson, First Alert Weather Center here at 4 News Now. We'll continue to keep this updated.
Thank you, Mark. Let's move in to see what everybody's working on today. 4 News Now's Natalie Grant. She is in Kootenai County again today following the trial of the Patriot Front members. If you'll recall, 31 people found in the back of a U-Haul in June of last year near the Coeur d'Alene Pride event. Yesterday, law enforcement witnesses testified on the stand saying why they arrested them based off of the gear that they were carrying, being there. They thought they were going to disrupt the event when they found the U-Haul, so they were arrested. 5 of those men now face charges of criminal conspiracy, and a couple of them took the stand this morning saying that they were only there to peacefully demonstrate and claiming that the shields and riot gear that they had were for self-defense in case they were attacked. So that's what they were saying in court today. Natalie is going to be following this one, and again, she is in court. These are photos that we just got, mugshots this morning from the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office, the records request of the 5 men on trial. None of them from North Idaho, which I think is an interesting note. One of them from Washington, one from Arkansas, one from Texas, and again, they do face the misdemeanor charge of criminal conspiracy. That is, again, a misdemeanor in Idaho, up to a year in prison if convicted. So Natalie will, they're on lunch break right now, so a couple of the other men on trial will testify after lunch, and Natalie will have more details coming up tonight at 5. Bronte Sorotsky, she is currently on the road right now heading to Malden, which is a little southwest of Sprague. There was a reported structure fire this morning, and if you'll recall, in Malden, they were devastated. About 80% of the town burned down in 2020. That was due to sparks from an electrical line, a power line, that ended up devastating that whole town. So a structure fire there is pretty significant. So Bronte is en route. This we just found out about earlier today. So we are working to find out more information in that. And again, Bronte will have more information. She'll tweet stuff. And so be sure to follow us and her on social media so we can get that information out. Jordan Smith, he's following up on the work still being done on Freya. It's been about 8 days now since a truck parked over a broken water main, causing a sinkhole. The city went in to close that part of Freya down, and when they went to go start to fix it, discovered there were a lot more issues in the area, so now they've gutted the whole street. You can see in that photo there, a lot of it's being torn apart. And Jordan's hopefully going to have a timeline as to when that section of Freya will reopen. In addition, Jordan says neighbors are upset, not just because they can't drive, but garbage trucks can't get through into the neighborhood. So trash is starting to pile up. It's hot. It's making a mess. It's going to be smelly. Construction workers working in this extreme heat as well. So Jordan will have the latest on the Freya construction coming up tonight. Speaking of the heat, Marissa Rio, she is in Coeur d'Alene today, where the water department says that there's a lot of excessive water usage coming from residents, notably in these hot last couple of days in the hot weeks. They said that a lot of their water is being used, so now the city could be considering an ordinance to put water conservation rules into effect for Coeur d'Alene, and that's coming from the Coeur d'Alene Water Department, which says that there's a lot of overusage. Marissa is out there right now. She's speaking with the water department and trying to get more information as to what can be done. Nobody wants water restrictions, but maybe some voluntary conservation efforts might be in the works as well. Marissa will have more coming up tonight. So thank you for joining the KXLY Plus Daily Rundown. Be sure to download KXLY Plus on your connected TVs. That's Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. 24/7 free streaming news from 4 News Now. In addition, download the 4 News Now mobile app on your smartphone, and be sure to turn on notifications so you can get the latest in breaking news in your community. So those stories and more coming up tonight at 5, but for now live in studio, I'm Rob King for KXLY Plus.